Virgo. Virgo. Alright, Virgo. I'm getting Mary Magdalene. Because it's funny, I don't have anything for Mary Magdalene here right this second. Except for maybe just the red. Could be drawn to red. Virgo. I don't really have a channeled message for you. 1:01 on the clock. You might be going through some sort of an awakening. I'm getting sights. Like, you could have your sights set on something, or someone could have their sights set on you, or literal sights. Like, get 2 messages with that. Are you nervous? Suddenly I'm drawn to everything that's red in my room all of a sudden. Everything that's red is just sticking out to me. Virgo. Now red is root chakra. Are we concerned about safety? Is it a safety issue? Is it safety? Do we feel that? Is it also an unnecessary sense of paranoia around safety? 155 on the clock. I'm wondering that. I'm wondering that for you today, Virgo. I don't really have a message for you, but I am suddenly aware. Maybe that's how you're feeling, suddenly aware of everything. You're just keeping an eye out on everything around you, like I'm suddenly noticing. And it's not just like I'm noticing everything around me, I'm noticing one thing in particular. One color in particular. Red, for instance. It's like a red dot, a red label, a red warning, a red rose, and a red light. Suddenly, everything that's, you could have rose-tinted glasses on about something, but suddenly it's like everything is in Technicolor. Technicolor. You only see one, or infrared, you know? It's like only one thing is in focus for you right now. Why, though? I'm going to pull a goddess card for you first, Virgo. See if we can get a theme on your reading, and then go from here. See what the message is for you. Why are we pinpointed on this one thing? This one thing is in our field of vision. Or it's one thing that you're focused on. One person that you're focused on. I don't know what the motive is for the focus. It's just there. You're suddenly aware of something. Very aware of it. And I feel like you can't really turn away from it. Like, if you try to look away, or if you try to distract yourself from anything, it's just following you, and everything that you're looking at, everything that you're observing, this one thing is constantly in your peripheral. The Empress. Very well. The 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Iris and Hera. And the 7 of coin and the crown, Calliope. Ten of Wands underneath, an investment, building, do you. 13 could be relevant, the number 13. Where are you? In a space where no one can reach you. It's like underground. You're underground. I'm getting that, like in a cave or something, and there's a light. It's like when you've been in darkness for so long, Virgo, and all of a sudden light makes itself known to you. It's an awakening, right? It could be literally feel like going through a tunnel. But for many of you, it's just going to feel like maybe just some sort of an awareness that you weren't. Suddenly you're aware of something you were not aware of before. You could even be seeing things that you were not aware of before, and you're questioning, did I see that? Is that real? Did I just see what I thought I saw? Yeah, I'm not crazy. You're not, by the way. Maybe you can't explain what it is that you saw, but you're not, you know you saw it. But you have no way of describing what you saw, or what you perceived, or even maybe what you believe to someone else around you. Don't make the other person the focus. I'm just going to tell you. People in the spiritual community, we all can vouch for it, you know. And many who, especially psychic mediums, I know who are out there who have extensive psychic gifts, and maybe you are having some sort of psychic awakening right now, a heavier one. Maybe some certain psychic gifts are even coming online for you right now, or you're just all of a sudden very aware of one particular thing, okay? Your senses are heightened, and it's expanding. It's just getting a little bit bigger. Maybe your presence is even becoming a little bit bigger, more in your face. I feel the need to say that. Hera is going to be abundance for you, and I do believe in one of the piles for one of the recent readings I just did. It might have even been for Libra or Scorpio, I believe. Hera came out. It was a time of blessing. The peacock could be significant to you. Where was I going? I didn't want to lose that train of thought, please. About if you are experiencing some sort of psychic awakening at this time, or dreams are in focus right now for the collective many. We just had the full moon in Cancer, the sun opposing the moon and the sun, a Nox on the moon, the mummy. Okay, all these images, all these references that I have been brought up in recent readings, as well as just things that are coming up now. Things are coming up now, right? Akashic things, root-based things are coming up from the past. Many spiritual teachers, practitioners, just people, even everyone here online who does tarot, it's a lifestyle, you know, and it is a lifestyle, and you prefer isolation a lot of the time because you're going through shit. It's just better to process these things on your own. Or maybe some of you, your gifts are incredible. You really do. You see spirits, entities, you see other supernatural things as well. Some of you have seen some recently. Some of you have that gift. You see it as clear as day, as if it's standing right beside you, but you think you're going crazy. You're not, by the way. You're not. You're seeing it. It's there. Okay. It's there for you to know, and it wants you to know. For some reason. You may be questioning Who do you talk to about these things? If it's new to you, I can understand how it might be frightening. A little bit, sure. Or, yeah, not from spirit, or at least unnerving. You may not want to see some of the things that you're seeing, or not ready. Some of your awakening, so to speak, might even feel a little bit unplanned. You weren't ready for it, for whatever reason, and for whatever time or state it's coming to you, okay? I'm getting that. Virgo. Whatever these gifts are, they're expanding. And it's something to do with your creative ability, your creative projects. It doesn't have to be strictly psychic or, in that. It could be about your gifts. Let's, ground it down a little bit here. It could be about personal things that you're doing. Some of you, I just got photography or film work, or I myself work in those industries. There's something about your sight, specifically your left eye, which is the eye of Horus. You might be seeing falcons, eagles. These have been signs or birds that have come up to you recently. Falcons for the eye of Horus, and Ra as well. Your sight is returning. Maybe it was blocked for a little while, but all of a sudden it's like, now you see it. Now you see it. Now you're aware of it. I wish there was a guidebook on how to do all this, but turned right to it. But they're just, here we go. Here we are. Virgo, maybe you're going to write this guidebook, at least your own. Hera, one of the 12 Olympians, was the queen of the gods, ruling alongside her husband Zeus. In a marriage full of infidelity, she pursued with a vindictive hatred the women he was involved with. Lord, we are seeing red for somebody. Oh God. She was a strong and powerful goddess who presided over fertility and marriage. Hera was a goddess of women and femininity, and is here to help you tap into yours regardless of your gender identity. Both masculine and feminine energy are important for balance, and at this time, your creative, nurturing, and sensual sides need to be called to the forefront and celebrated. You are in a period of growth, and Hera entreats you to be grateful for the bounty around you. It is a reminder to connect with what makes you happy in life, and to take care of yourself. Use Hera's strong, confident, feminine energy to mine your own internal power, which will shine through to those around you. There is a strong urge to care for those around you, as this is a time of love and support. Quality time is important, and this card can indicate a new member being added to your family, in whatever form that means to you. Okay. Congratulations to any of you who have new young ones coming into the world now. Or you will soon. That's the burden you're carrying. The weight you're carrying, literally, with a page of pentacles behind it. It's a child, the magician, Hecate behind that. Presider, protector over women. Presider, protector over children. Specifically Persephone, but we won't get into that. That's a story for another day, but she's here. Moon goddess energy is really coming through hard. This could be a doctor, physician, a witch doctor, right? Hecate. Six of Swords, guiding you through a time, overcoming a time. And look at this, look at all the red. Ace of Cups, Pontos behind Eos. Six of Swords, there's so much here. And the Queen of Coins, you are a mother. Freya. Ace of Cups, that's life. There's also something about the water element here. Using water to cool fire. I'm not going to get into the talks of everything going on in California. My heart just goes out to everybody out there at this time. And in North Carolina. It's funny how, no, it's not funny, but it's interesting, the correlation, the contrast between like red and blue, where California, the West Coast, is seeing fire for cleansing, and North Carolina, the East Coast, is seeing water for cleansing, for the floods that happened there. How interesting. Temperance, right? Perfect temperance is happening. The earth is cleansing, purifying through water and fire. You could be seeing the number 14 a lot. That was a number that came up for the collective heavily last year. Alright. And pull a message for you. We have Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands on the Crow Tarot. Haven't used my crows in a minute. Six of Swords again. Being guided, overcoming some mental oppression. Maybe moving away from negative thinking. Yes. I feel the need to tell you, Virgo, to really just look around you for everything that you are already grateful for. Everything that you are appreciative for, and speak into that. Speak into what you already love. You have a lot to be thankful for. You could be piggybacking off of Capricorn's reading that I just did, the live reading that I just did for Capricorn. The Sun, that's a new child. There's travel involved here. The Sun, hello. Travel involved here with the Chariot, for sure. Hierophant, I spoke truth. You know it. Someone's moving, or you will be. But also it's your commitments. Commitments. The Lovers. In reverse, are we moving out of one or into one? Help me understand, Virgo. Help me understand. You only see one color right now. Okay. For Virgo, we're going to do a general love spread. I haven't done one in quite a while. General love spread. Your energy, Virgo, we have Ace of Swords. Well, you're cutting something out. Page of Cups and the Moon in reverse. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, the Moon in reverse as the weakness. So, well, it's just the Moon, I guess. Your strength. Painting this energy along here. Hang on. Let's shuffle again. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Moon. There's a truth, and you know it. You're doing very little speaking about it. It's almost like you're afraid of your own enlightenment here. There's a truth around this red rose, okay, and you know it. And it's a cup of everlasting life. Right? The crab, the full moon in Cancer, is really significant right now. Could be even seeing a lot of semblance to crustaceans, etc. What is your strength at this time, Virgo? Show me clearly your strength and weakness. Strength. Three of Cups in reverse. Weakness. The Magician. at your energy, Virgo. You don't seem to feel comfortable in group settings. I have to say that. Getting along well with others. Something about competition here. It could be the wreath. It's about recognition. Recognition. There's something around competition that you feel like it's your weakness when you're in, when you're in a group setting, to use your abilities for the right reasons. You try to control things more than you need to, and it turns your relationships upside down. I'm painting your energy, okay? If there's a person in the mix, or what is the energy surrounding you? I feel like you're cutting off communication. Could have been a secret one that you were engaged in for a while. There's a truth maybe that you don't even want to face, but you need to. And it's like you have to clear out the noise. You have to zone in on this one thing here. This one conversation, this one topic, this one person. Okay? Something about a bird in a cage. A bird cage. Could be dealing with a Cancer, obviously, or a Pisces. Or you could have these heavily aspected in your chart. You are here in the Magician as well as Gemini. You don't feel like... You don't feel like you're manifesting from a good place. Or maybe you just feel a little off. You don't trust your relationships. Why? Because they betrayed you so much in the past? Is it too much to maintain? You feel like you're doing all the work? Why, Virgo? It feels like an intentional rebuttal. I don't even think... You don't have all the answers yet. You're getting the clarity, but you don't have all the answers yet around these people. Do you allow them into your circle? Do you work with them? Do you create with them? Are you making assumptions before you've even gotten to know them? Okay? I'm not saying don't be cautious. If you sense a red flag, fly it high. You know what I'm saying? But I am questioning you. I'm going to push back on you just a little bit to question yourself. When are you pushing too hard? When are you judging a little too soon? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the wheel in reverse for you, Virgo? Well, what's coming back around to make you examine it? It's a fear that you have. What is the energy surrounding Virgo? King of Swords in reverse. That's a narcissist, a manipulator, clearly. Knight of Pentacles, clarifying him. Someone who takes to breadcrumbs. It feels like they take too long to do anything, and even when they do, they barely do. They barely do. Although the Knight of Pentacles is supposed to be the most genuine, He also takes the longest to make up his mind. Someone here takes a long time to make up their mind. You could even have two people here. Masculine. You could simply be taking a long time to get clear about something. To speak, maybe. To communicate. To make up your mind to do so. Do you re-engage? Do you open the door? You have the tools. You're here to clarify yourself, but you don't feel like yourself. But is that your excuse, or is that the real thing? I'm really curious, Virgo. What's the future energy for you? Three of Pentacles. Glad to see it. So we turn that 3 upside down. Temperance and the weakness here. So it's just temperance. Or is that divine timing? Is that perfect timing? The fire, right? Fires and waters being settled. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. I hear someone saying, so simplify. 5 of Cups in reverse. This is a mutual energy. It's a time of loss. It was a time of loss. You will rebuild, is what I'm hearing. Some of you could have literally lost homes, lost. You've lost. Okay. It was divine timing for something to occur. It was divine timing for your awakening. But I don't think you were ready for it. Not to say anyone really ever is. Some of you are entering a 10-year cycle, some of you are coming out of a 10-year cycle. 14 though, again. 14 is going to be your number to really pay attention to, and I'm going to tell you to look up the angel number 14 so you can better familiarize yourself with that number. Familiarize yourself with that number. Your sword is out. Does it need to be out? When are we fighting against things too hard? When are we rejecting the very thing that we want? Is it because we don't show it enough love? Because we don't show it enough time and care and nurture and attention that it needs? Are we ignoring it? Because we don't want to deal with it right now? 10 of Wands, it's too fucking hard. I don't want to deal with you right now is what I'm hearing. What's advice for Virgo, please? Rejection is God's protection sometimes, but I wonder. Do you reject the cup that the Spirit is giving you? Do you overlook the very thing that Spirit is trying to give you? I wonder. From the past. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Tower in reverse. Overcoming. You know, I love that these cards appear because what do I always say, guys? When we see a Wheel of Fortune, we always see a tower or vice versa. They are synonymous energies. You cannot escape. At some point, whether it shows it's even if it doesn't show it to you guys in the reading, it always shows it to me, either in the pre or post shuffle of putting the cards back. They are synonymous. We've overcome, or we will overcome, this thing that has rocked us. Yes. I don't know what the desire is yet. I'm curious. I feel like you caught something. You're not entirely sure what to do about it. Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands again, in reverse. You're at a 10 cycle. You could be seeing a lot of 10-10. A lot of 10-10. For some of you, this is about activity, like weight loss. That's another message recently coming through. And this is very much healthier for everybody. It's 9, you know, working on our 10 of Cups, right? Family matters. Some of you are getting more active, hitting the gym again. Some of you just gave birth. You're trying to get your figure back. You know, there you are, Virgo. Virgo, Hermit. You don't have to cover yourself. You're beautiful. Even when you don't feel like it. And I know many of you sometimes Don't feel like it. Okay. Ace of Swords. We have a truth to examine here. Around our creative ventures. It could be a child, a little Page of Cups. Someone could be saying, I'm sorry. And that's a communication coming through. Hierophant. Great teacher. Show me this Ace of Swords, please. I gotta speed your reading along just a little bit. Four of Wands. Is that the home or is that a message in the home? Ooh, messy, messy, messy. Clean it up. Clean it up, I hear someone say. Tower. Yeah, really, 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 really angry here, guys. Why? Your home got destroyed, that's why. I see. Okay. So now you have to plan, you have to move, you have to decide where you're going. You don't know where you're going. For many of you. Another 3 here. So it's interesting. Capricorn got 2, 2, 2. You're getting 3. You're getting all the 3s. 3, 3, 3. All over your reading. Yeah. And Empress, number 3. Another 4. Okay, the 4 of Cups again. So to clarify this little trail over here, a home environment was destroyed. Okay, it could be a relationship. It could be someone trying to give a surprise, maybe. Maybe someone's throwing like a secret surprise for somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative. Let's examine that tower real fast. What is that tower, please, for Virgo? You. The Hermit. You're behind this. Okay, so you're orchestrating this tower. Maybe it's a surprise. Could even be like a surprise birthday for somebody. Could be like an invitation. Secret hidden invitation. Maybe you're going to receive one to a birthday, not yours. Maybe you're giving one. Yeah, literally, you're receiving an invitation. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's flip this around. We have celebrations here, right? There are all kinds of gatherings. Gatherings is what's happening here. We're moving into a time where you guys are coming out of isolation. You're coming out of hermit mode. And you're going to be mingling again here very, very, very soon. Very soon, guys. Maybe even by March. I'm not feeling deception. But I feel you questioning it, which is why it's like when this message comes in, all you see is red. Do I, do you, do this thing, okay? You don't feel confident to mingle, to go out there, even though you can. Show me the 3 of Cups. Yeah. Virgo's like, I don't know. 9 of Wands. I just, like, come here, you. And I'm just like, nah. Another 9 here, though. It's a 9 year, right, guys? I don't know. I don't feel, nah. But you're gonna go. You're gonna do it even if you don't feel like it. 6 of Swords. You're gonna go, okay? Even when you don't feel like it. I think you're gonna go. Reservedly, 4 of Pentacles, right? Holding back. I just got Simply Red in my mind. Holding back the years. So there's music going on. There's music in the air. Maybe you're a musician. Maybe you're going to perform. Maybe someone wants you to work or bring your skill to a certain event or a job even. That could definitely be a job for sure. It's a little awry. There's a lot to do. You have a lot up in the air as well. How do you balance your time in between everything that you're doing? Are you clearing your schedule? Get organized, Virgo. I feel like something's getting ready to happen for you very fast, very suddenly with the Tower. It's like all of a sudden, maybe within the next couple days, okay? A lot of barking too all of a sudden on your reading. This is coming in 3443 on my clock just now. This is coming in suddenly, Virgo. I feel like all of a sudden you've been this quiet little hermit doing your thing. All of a sudden you're just kind of thrust right back out to center stage, so to speak. Okay. All of a sudden you're coming out. You're not holding back the years anymore. The years, all of a sudden the years that held you back are catching up all of a sudden. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Who's crooking their finger at you? This King of Swords? Who's sending you an invitation, by the way? You're King of Wands. Shoot. Okay. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Justice. Whoa. Whoa. Definitely could be a Libra you're dealing with, for sure. Justice. You receive that communication. It is divine truth. Balancing of the scales. Justice here? And judgment. Spirit is like, oh, and the devil. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. What are the motives behind this King of Wands? Do you trust these people, Virgo? Judgment and the devil. I don't know that I've ever seen that combo. 5 of Wands behind that devil. The Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Magician again. Are we sensing foul play? Is that why you don't want to get involved in whatever this gathering is? Who's this justified for? This gathering? This 10 of Cups? Wolf Pack reunion? The wolf is going to be significant to you. Okay. It is the wolf moon, right? Cancer moon? Full moon in Cancer is the wolf moon, isn't it? Winds of change are occurring for you, Virgo. Let's look at... What is justice? Justice and the Knight of Pentacles? Do explain. Page of Swords. Yeah, you don't know what it is. You don't even know if you can trust it. It's elevating, though. Not Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. So that's communication then. Going back and forth. Going over contracts, signing contracts, legal documents. What is... You have 2 kings here. This should just be different parties collaborating, discussing legal issues. Definitely could be speaking with a Libra. What are your intentions? Hierophant and the Moon. Hidden intentions. Don't spoil the surprise, I just heard. Okay. Okay. I'm trying. I hope you don't see my message. Whoever needs to not see it. Someone's like planning something. Literally planning something. A get together. Or a reunion. Or someone needs your help. This fire sign. Can we trust you? Clarification, please, for the fire sign. Knight of Wands. Well, see, all the action taking is happening now. I think you're gonna go for it. He's literally deploying his own knight. And the King of Wands is deploying the Knight of Wands. Someone's got a lot of passion for you, Virgo. Yep. Yep. I see it. Hidden, secret passion. Oh. Someone in a commitment? I'm trying to find the faux pas here. I'm trying. I can't. It just kind of feels like it should be happening. I don't know, but there's a child here. A birthday, a celebration. Or a homecoming, or a reunion. Something. Show me this 3 of Pentacles. The mutual of the situation. Divine timing, bringing it in, bringing you out of your sadness. 2 of Wands, yeah. In reverse. Whichever. There's a lot of planning going on. Someone could have to travel. You don't know yet. Someone could have to travel. Gotta speed your reading along, Virgo. Hanged Man, yeah, again. The Firebringer, right? Prometheus on the rock. Hanging up the phone. Definitely dealing with the Pisces. Or you could have to prepare to travel at a moment's notice. Oh, got it. You weren't taking any action. You were staying still because you don't have. It's like the moment you're kind of at a red light. You're being told to stop. You could be seeing stop signs. Stop signs. All of a sudden you're just drawn to them for some reason. It's almost like they're talking to you. Literally talking to you. A stop sign, right? Telling you to stop. To pay attention. You could be walking into something and you're not fully understanding or prepared. It's a lot of suspicion, Virgo. It almost feels scorpionic. It's too much suspicion for you. Like, simplify. Simplify. Who's this Pisces you're dealing with? Or the Sagittarius? It's a lot of communication coming. 8 of Wands. It's a lot of action taking. It's a lot of travel. Okay? A lot of travel. Truth. Ace of Swords. Where we began. Okay? Ooh. And the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse. I have to say this. Someone's in like a same-sex partnership or connection. And you're not sure. Someone is secretly in a same-sex partnership or connection. Maybe you're not out of... Okay. Your secret is found out. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say, guys? I'm just a tarot reader. I read energy and I see shit, okay? And if it's not your story, don't fucking take it. But someone was hiding the fact that they are either, you know... Your sexuality wasn't known, okay? Not your gender, or your whatever you consider yourself. I'm talking about your sexuality, your preference, okay? That was an unknown for you by someone around you who I think was in a commitment with, and also maybe you're just realizing that this yourself. Maybe you play for both teams. That's cool. I'm just saying. Acknowledging that. I think it's a shock, though, to people. Who cares? Clarify the Four of Cups. Why are you... You still are disappointed. You're getting an offer, but maybe it comes too late. We got 10 cups here. 10 cups here. Page of Pentacles. I think you're gonna do it. Queen of Swords. I think you're gonna go. I think you're gonna go, Virgo. And Death. Wow. Told you Scorpio was here somewhere. Ooh. Radical transformation. This Queen of Swords. Who'd we end it with, though? So you had to end it with this person? Who rejected you? Based off of your preference? You know what it is? You ended something before it even began with a person. Yeah. Something got ended before it even began. There was a rejection here. Which person's gonna reach out first? I don't know, guys. Someone just fucking do it. Just fucking do it, okay? God. Queen of Swords. I wanted to read one more card for you, Virgo, and then we're going to end this. Let's get your shamanic dream. You want a dream? No, that's for Capricorn. I'm feeling the body for you, actually. Let's get a body. Your bones. One of the bones for you today, Virgo. Some element, aspect you're dealing with that you need to receive. Transition. That looks like Hecate again. Past, present, future. We are here. That looks like Hecate again. The Magician. Our sight. Vision. Transition. We're moving through an axis vertebrae. Hello. And the peacock. Hera. She's here. She is all over your reading. Pride. Ooh, we've got pride. Is that what I'm seeing here? Someone has too much pride to reach out to the other person? You're invited if you want to come. Informing. It's literally someone's informing you that you're welcome. Okay, I'm getting, okay, funnily enough, this is a a Christian romance novel that I read years ago. Maybe you're into romance novels. Maybe you're reading romance novels at this time. I don't know. I'm dreaming. Oh my god. So the character, though, his name was Atreides. He was a German barbarian gladiator brought to Rome, defeated, of course. I don't want to give the whole story away, and I don't have time to tell the whole story. Bottom line is, though, he has a child with a woman who he was not in love with, or thought he wasn't, after he frees himself. And she was the spoiled little whatever, Roman daughter, okay? Daughter of Rome. And this was during a time when persecution of Christians was happening pretty heavily, okay? Well, she put her own baby that she had with the Roman gladiator Atreides to death. She basically threw her own son away. And Atreides discovered this through a slave girl. And he was trying to recover his son. Where am I going? Anyway, a woman named Rizba winds up taking the child herself, basically saving the child and keeping him for herself. And he has to confront her and arrange to get his son back. And anyway, they decide at some point to travel to Germania together. They basically form an alliance, right? And Atreides, so accustomed to his gladiatorial days, he spent 10 years, right? The Wheel of Fortune, 10 years behind bars like a slave, a caged animal, a gladiator, living the life. And so he doesn't trust, okay? But he's beautiful. And it's almost like he puts himself in situations where he almost costs not only his own life, but also the life of Rizba and his own child, okay, because of his own pride. That's it. He puts himself in unnecessary situations that cost him, that could have cost him more than just his own life, He has a lot of enemies. He has a lot of people who want him dead or want to see him back in the arena, and they were willing to do anything, go to any lengths, even threaten to, threaten if they find out he has a son, that sort of thing. He has to keep the identity of his son hidden. And all these things, right? All the things. It's a great story. And it's called As Sure as the Dawn. If you're ever needing to read a good Christian romance, it's called As Sure as the Dawn. And there's a series by Francine Rivers. Anyway. But that's the point. Someone put another person in an unnecessary risk, okay? You maybe did something you didn't need to do. You acted out in a way that you didn't need to do, okay? And you did something that you didn't need to do unnecessarily, from pride, from ego. And you're realizing this. You're tempering your own response to a situation. When all you see is red, when all you see is the drive and the will to go, without it's a carnal response it's a survivor's response, okay? You're a survivor, right? Someone feels like they put someone else in an unnecessary situation. I'm not saying you did, Virgo. I'm saying whoever resonates with that energy, you know who you are, okay? Someone, and this could have happened to you, someone could have put you in, again, in an unnecessary situation when they didn't have to, when it's because of pride. Pride, right? Okay, that's what I'm getting. Pleasure. That's what you want. Pleasure. Fifth finger, the toe. Surrender. Ooh. Maybe you feel like you engaged in a situation that threatens the stability of a family environment, a home setting, the status quo, group settings. It's like you want to create, you want to manifest, whatever that looks like for you. Okay? You want to do all the things, Virgo, but you don't feel like you can be yourself. Your identity is all over the place. I don't know if you're a King of Swords or a King of fucking Wands. Queen of Swords or Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands, Page, like, everybody's here up in your business. Your identity is all over the place. Your inner child is screaming at you to pick one. Pick one. Who are you, Virgo? You're a Page of Pentacles at the end of the day. And that is you. You're an earth child. You're a child. A baby. A virgin. If you have not seen your 2025 predictions, strategy predictions, which are posted on the channel, you may want to go check those out, Virgo. Can't tell you which pile, but there's a story in there for you. I have a feeling. I'll link them at the end of this video. Virgo, let's read pleasure. So many messages in your reading. And that, you know what's funny? The funniest part of it all, Virgo, is I had no message for you. I didn't know what was going to come through for you today. I wasn't getting any pre-downloads for you. Nothing. Just call it faith, you know? You act on faith sometimes. You trust that you make the right decision, and maybe you need to sometimes trust in other people to make the right decision for you, even when you can't see the answer, even when it's unknown to you. I'm not saying every time, okay? The truth is trying to show itself to you in a situation. Maybe something's over and it's hard to accept. A way of life, a way of continuing is over, and it's very hard to accept. I understand. I'm not saying it's going to get any easier. I'm just saying you're going to get through it. You're going to go through it. Okay. You had a way of living, a way of doing that was, it was your way of life, so to speak. But sometimes all ways of life come to an end when they cause either harm to others or to yourself in some way. Maybe you didn't realize that. Maybe you didn't know what harm it was causing. Maybe you don't care. I'm not saying other people's burdens of the world need to become yours either, by the way. In other words, you don't have to concede to other people's opinions of you or views of you or what they want from you. The point, that's just it, Virgo. I don't feel like you've ever had your own identity. I don't think you've ever really identified who you are, which is why you can't even decide what it is that you want, where you should go, what you should do. It's all over the place. And I want to tell you, when you're in a state of chaos like that, like this, I want to tell you to just be kind of, be gentle with yourself a little bit right now, okay? Because you are having an awakening, if not an initiation of some kind, like I said at the beginning of your reading. And that's going to look different for many of you. I'm just describing all kinds of scenarios here. Hopefully one sticks, you know. Maybe you can catch on to it or see yourself in it in some way. Maybe not. Maybe that's okay, too. Not all stories are meant for you. But the point is, I think you want to know. I think you want to know what brings you joy. I think you want to know what brings you pleasure. Some of you have never even truly climaxed before. I don't know where that came from. I have to say it. You've never had a full climax, a true climax. You're hungry for it. Okay. Some of you don't know how to withhold from your climax to how to increase your climax. You've never known pleasure, either like you're getting ready to experience it or ever. I feel the need to say, okay? The energy of flow of each finger and toe, the magician, right, is translated vibrationally through the Fibonacci spiral. Each bone in the fifth finger and toe acts to translate this vibration. The distal bones attune to the lightest, highest frequencies, how you feel the spiral, the spiritual frequency of pleasure. The middle bones attune to the slightly more dense energies of the mental plane, not only how you have learned, but about pleasure. Not only how you have learned about pleasure, but how you gain pleasure from your gifts, talents, and abilities. The proximal bones attune to the frequencies of the emotional plane, how you feel and feel about pleasure. And the metacarpal and metatarsal bones, found through the palm of the hand and the arch of the foot, attune to the physical plane, the embodied energy. You are pleasure. Someone has a foot fetish. Okay. Or hands. Or you have something about sensation through hands and feet. Touch. You've never been... Okay. I don't know if this is happening for you or if it's going to be happening soon. Like sensation, touch, true sensation, true pleasure. With yourself or another, honey. Either way. Okay? Pleasure is sensation. Wild, open, soft, raw, rapturous, delicate, expansive, focused. That red dot. You can only focus on the one thing, and it's all-consuming pleasure. Oh! Virgo! Oh my god! That's why that red dot is so prevalent. Oh man. Yeah, because like your cape, even your cape is red, Virgo. It's like you were engulfed in it. When you truly climax for the first time, Queen of Swords, everything's in red. Look how much red. Like, when you climax, Virgo, everything is all-consuming. At least that's how it should be. At least I hope that's how many of you are experiencing it. If you never have, holy shit. Okay. Alright. It's your body guiding you to a state of receptiveness not often found outside the realm of sensation. It goes beyond the mind to create an experience in the body of aliveness and awareness. Pleasure is personal but has been disassociated from the person, shamed, outlawed, feared, repressed, made repugnant, strong-armed, and cast aside for other ways of being in the world, ways that are more predictable, more controllable, more tempered. Ideas and acts of pleasure have been distorted by society, but the true frequency has not. There is nothing so complex and yet so simple as pleasure. When it is felt in the fullest expression through the human body, pleasure can move the seemingly unmovable. You're designed for pleasure, to receive it, to give it, and be supported by it, and activate your gifts through it. It is a holy, three-dimensional gift and guidepost for your life. Yes, ma'am or sir. How appropriate, truly appropriate, Virgo, for you to have received this message. I'm flushed for you, honey. You got me sweating here. Oh, man. I need a drink of water after this reading. Oh, man. I still don't know what to tell you to do. I gotta leave your reading right here because we're an hour in. I want the best for you, though, Virgo. And if you're getting ready to experience pleasure for the first time, surrender to it. Truly. Fully. All-encompassing. I hope this is your story, Virgo. I love you guys so much. Take care.